Welcome everyone, it's Ted from Tap Sac here today to try the new event, the Yawning portal on MTG Arena. This is a special event where you can earn card styles as you progress. It only costs 2000 gold, so pretty cheap, or you can even use gems, 400 gems. And so what this event does is it encourages you to cast more spells each turn. So whenever you cast your second spell each turn, venture into the dungeon. The dungeon is the new mechanic. It's found in the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms set. So there are 3 different dungeons that you can go to. You choose one when you venture, and as you venture, you go to the next room. So you start on the first room, you go to the next room, and once you reach the end, you're considered to have completed the dungeon. So you get a lot of value on going to different rooms. And so you really want to do that by building a deck that casts lots of spells. So I'm not sure if they will give you a deck or you have to build one and submit it yourself. This is the first time I'm trying it out, and so let's go. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it's a Singleton event. Okay, so I only have one Singleton deck. So, but I think it might work for this event because we have so many 1 costing spells and 2 costing spells. So that might allow us to double cast on one turn more easily. I just hope that we don't draw some of our bigger spells on the 3 and up, because that will take a longer time to fire off and venture into the dungeon. But let's give it a shot. Okay, we're up against Evil Sheep, I guess. Evil Sheep without the eye. Alright, so we're going first. We have 2 lands, but only... we don't have any 1 casting cost creatures. But I will try to keep this. Looks like we won't be playing the... We won't be utilizing the emblem that much, at least for now. Right, okay. With a blue, opponent's playing blue, so that could mean lots of ops and 1 mana instance. A Charming Prince, nice. Scry's 2. He puts 1 on the top. Okay, we're still not drawing our 3rd land, so that's a problem. We could kill the prince and attack, but I think what I want to do is just cast the Rage Hound, and then I'll leave the Magmut behind and pay him for damage. So, is he going to be able to double cast spell? No, he casts 1 spell. Okay. Alright, he's not attacking, so I will ping him for 1 at the end of his turn. And we're still not getting our 3rd land. That is very bad. So Rage Hound has to attack each turn, which I'm not so keen on trading with the prince, so maybe I'll just burn it off with the stomp. And then I'll get to swing in for 5 damage. Yeah, if we don't draw our 3rd land, that's going to be tough on us. He's already on 4 lands. Okay, we got our 3rd land. So... Daedric can't attack unless I have 4 or more artifacts, so that is not very good for me. I could try to ping him and then... Alright, he has a response, I think. Aha, okay, he's gonna tap 2 of my creatures with the instant. Then I will cast my Bone Crusher Giant in that. in that case. Ooh, portable hole, nice. So we can exile a creature with mana value 2 or less. He casts Revitalize, that's a second spell, so he gets to venture into the dungeon. He decides to... okay, you have no choice, so you gain 1 life. You have to choose the dungeon of the Mad Mage, whereas in normal games you have a choice of 3 different dungeons. So he's at 17 life. I could cast Paladin, but if he has a board wipe, that's not very good for me. But either way, 5 plus 4, 9, 11. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. If he has a Doomscar which destroys all creatures, or Wrath of God, that's not good. Ooh, Dream Trawler. Interesting. But I think he's dead because I can cast Souls here to target the Dream Trawler. He will probably discard a card to give it hexproof, but one of the effects of that is that it taps itself, so he won't be able to block. Yep. So when he discards a card, it gains hexproof and my Soul Seer will fizzle, but it also taps itself. And when you're tapped, you're not able to block, so then I would just swing in for more than 6 damage. So the first game I wasn't able to utilize the Venture at all, whereas he did it once to gain 1 life. It's better if you can do it multiple times in a game so that you get to scry 1 and then go on to the next room and get more stuff essentially. Alright, let's play again. So if you like our style, do hit the subscribe button or share the video with your friends. It really helps us a lot as we create more video content for you. On to the next game. We're up against Toshimoku 29. I wonder what that means. Ooh, so we have 3 mountains in the opening hand, a couple of 1-drops, and 2 2-drops. So quite a fast start if we're going to keep this. I think it's pretty balanced. We will try to keep this since we have 3 lands. We don't have to worry too much about lands for a while. Oh, Rune Crab. This is a mill deck, which is not so good for me. Well, we do have the Fire Prophecy, which can kill one of them, I think. Interesting. So the Pilferer, when the opponent casts a spell anywhere other than their hand, draw a card. So he might be using Foretell, the mechanic, which casts from exile. Or you can discard a card and make it unblockable, and you can get in for some free damage. So what I can do is either burn off the Rune Crab now, or cast Hireling. The Hireling is not going to be able to trigger that quickly, so I might just burn the Rune Crab away. And do I want to put a card back? Yeah, why not? Okay, we draw another land, but we got rid of we put a creature back in, so kind of bad, I guess. So should I attack? He's probably not going to block. So I'm not going to attack. I want to stop him from drawing cards. Or whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, draw a card. But am I going to cast anything? Oh, okay, there's one room where you exile the top 2 cards of your library. So if we get to that stage, we're pretty much going to trigger the Pilferer. So what can I do? I could swing in and just let him. Alright, he's not going to block as I suspected. And then I will cast. Oh wait, I should have. Yeah, it was a bit wrong. I should have cast a banner first, and that will let me tap it to get. Okay, so he counted my banner. It's fine. The banner would have been great actually. So even if I cast the banner before combat, he would have countered it. Maybe I should have just cast a Pyroling. Ooh. Nighthawk Scavenger, that's pretty scary. Luckily I saved the Scorching Dragonfire for that. Okay, let's just burn him away. No counter spells, please. I'll swing in for 1. So if he wants to draw a card next turn, he has to pay 2 mana. Which I guess is a fair trade. Alright, so we get to venture for the first time in this Yawning portal. Oh, we get to choose, okay. Yeah, so usually I'll just go for the Lost Mine of Phandelver because the first room is a scry 1. Which is quite valuable. Unless you're really low on life, then you want to gain 1 life. Or if the opponent is down, very low on life, you can go on this Tomb of Annihilation to make the opponent lose life. But right now, I'll just choose the Phandelver. I will scry 1, which I think is quite important. Flame Spill, I like that. Because it can deal damage to the opponent as well. And that would trigger the Pyroling to give it +1/+0 and double strike. Okay, so he didn't pay the Pilferer to draw a card. I guess he wants to cast something else. Alright, put down a land and he has 2 cards left. What do you have? It's a very interesting deck, this blue-black. Ooh, Rankle. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, he's gonna make us sacrifice a card, I think. Sacrifice a creature, maybe? Or discard a card? I don't know. I'm gonna sacrifice a charger, so that's at least safe for me, because the charger is less important. Okay. Yep, we have to sacrifice a creature, and we also draw a card and lose 1 life. Yep, so no point dealing to Rankle. Okay. So I'm gonna kill off Rankle because he's just too dangerous. And excess damage is dealt to the opponent, so Parling gets 2/3. And I'm going to attack and pump him with Infuriate. That will be my second spell as well, so we get to venture into the dungeon. Okay, I don't need more lands, I think, so I want a goblin. I mean, I don't need more mana with the treasure. Nice, so we did 10 damage with the double striking 5 power Parling, which is nice. Galandrak. Okay, so I'm going to just stomp the opponent's face, see if he takes it. And that would give my Parling 2/3. Double strike. Okay, so he has to block the Parling. And then I will cast my second spell, which ventures in the dungeon again. Nice. So 3 times this game. Ooh, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. Yeah, sign me up. Oh, he countered my right, he countered my Bone Crusher Giant, but the venture trigger still happens because it's already on the stack. So he will get to venture first, scry 1. And let's see what he decides to do. He puts it on top. Okay. And then yeah, he loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. So if he has a creature, I can still punch through. Okay, he just destroys the Parling, but I can pump with my Castle Embereth. So I can trigger Embereth and give creatures +1, +0, and deal the last 2 damage. So yeah, that's it. It was a fun game. We got to venture 3 times. So I think you saw that there's quite a lot of value. It can help you win the game, although it kind of depends on what the opponent's doing. This time his deck didn't seem very synergized, so maybe we lasted longer than we should have. Okay, let's hope we can get 3 wins and finish this event. We're facing against Sarah. We are starting second and we have no cheap creatures. We have 3 mountains. We have a couple of burn spells and Anax at turn 3. So kind of risky, but I might just keep it. Oh, opponents on red as well. Luckily we drew the Arsonist. Good 1-drop. Ooh. Magnetic Channeler. Yeah, that's kind of scary. So I'm just gonna kill it off. Luckily it's red, so I don't have to sacrifice a mountain. And I will swing. So the question is, do I want to burn, deal 2 damage, and then scry 1? Maybe I should. Just for the sake of on theme with the event. So we get a scry 1. It's a mountain, which is good. We need the mountain. We need our 4th land for our Mythos and for our Torbrand, since they're both 4 casting cost. Just hope he doesn't save up a counter spell. Oof, Rowan. Ew. What else can it do? 1 damage to each opponent. If you draw 3 or more cards, it deals 3 damage to each opponent, and you can -4 to get an emblem, where you can pay 2 to copy that spell. Okay. So I'm going to have to apply pressure on Rowan so that she doesn't do funny stuff. The good thing is that Mythos deals can divide between creatures and planeswalkers as well, so I could deal some to Rowan and then the others to other creatures perhaps. As long as opponent doesn't, I don't know, do funny things. Okay, Riddle Form casts a second spell, so he will also venture into the dungeon and he decides to go into the Lost Mine of Phandelver as well to scry 1. Generally, I think it's the best dungeon to go to when, so that you can scry 1 and see what's your next draw. Okay. So this is, I think, a good time to cast Mythos of Radrock. So I can target 2 different targets and split them just nice. 3 to Rowan and 2 to that Heartfire. So that's pretty sweet, and we get the swing in for 4 damage. See the Truth, okay. So when he can't see the Truth, he gets to trigger Riddle Form. It becomes a 3/3 flying creature. Just for until end of turn, so he gets to attack, but he won't be able to block unless he casts an instant later on. Alright, so it's currently tapped. I don't think... Well, he has 3 red spells available. He can burn something. That's game, yeah. Because with Torbrand, Anax gets a pump because of extra devotion. Anax has 3 red, so it becomes a 7/3 actually. And then when he attacks, the damage is amplified by additional 2, so that's 9 plus 3, 12 plus 2 is 14. So nice, we did it. That was a very fast game. Exactly what Mono Red is all about. Sweet. Oh, they do count our losses. So we have 1 loss earlier, which we did not show that, but we had 2 wins, 1 loss, and then our 3rd win. So now we can claim our prize and see what we got. We got back our 2,000 gold. Nice. So actually, it's a free event if you can go all the way. And we got 3 of the showcase cards: Hulking Bugbear, nice Goblin, Displacer Beast, don't think I've used it, and Bullets. Green Common, also don't think I've used it before. Nice, so I guess if you want to collect them all, you have to enter in multiple times. But yeah, this was a pretty nice event, I think. If you like card styles, then yeah, you'll probably be entering more than once. Alright, so thanks again for watching. Do appreciate if you can subscribe and share the video with your friends. We hope to bring you more drafting videos and look forward to more arena games as well. Okay, so take care and see you guys next time.